Hi, how's it going? Here's my vlog for November 17th. 6:24 p.m. Sunday. I didn't even know what day it was. Yeah, I didn't do a video last couple of days, I guess, because I was too tired. I don't think I have COVID anymore. And my mom doesn't either. She took the test the other day and it was negative. But her voice is still sore, but anyway, I was doing gardening 3 hours a day for the last 3 days for my mom's friend's place. Pulling weeds and raking, which was like a lot of exercise for me. I'm starting to realize I'm like out of shape, like, I don't know, maybe permanently. I don't know. I was tired and my knee hurt. Yeah, from when I injured it tore my meniscus sitting down because I wasn't exercising. So yeah, I'll upload this now. I want to try to get up in the morning. I usually only get up at like 8:30. I went into the gym today. Yeah, and I'll put the information of what I lifted. I wasn't that strong, but my legs were okay, I guess. But yeah, I think I had a pretty good day. I had to be over at the gardening at 12, so I worked out for like 2 hours beforehand. And then I went to do the gardening, and then I went to my mom's house to watch a documentary with her, hang out with her. She gave me some like rice, vegetable soup. She always has really healthy food over there, like vegetable soups. And yeah, I was tired. So today, I think I'm just gonna, it's like 6, I don't know, I should watch another movie or something. I chopped another branch from my marijuana plant. I think I'm gonna just smoke the rest of that marijuana plant that I have, because the other two, I gave one to my mom and she made like marijuana butter, but now she says she doesn't eat the cookies, and she made a bunch of cookies, but she said she only made it for me. So you can make, yeah, you can make like really powerful cookies with some kind of like potion you buy at the store. So it's even cheaper, and so maybe it's better to, at least for now, smoke the weed that I grow. It's drying in my dryer now. I shouldn't smoke it when it's wet, because I'm like inhaling like all that lighter fluid. Burns well after it's been like drying for like 8 hours or something. But I got up this morning and there was still some weed that was drying all night long, and I smoked it and I got so baked. Yeah, I was in the gym today working out, just baked out of my mind. Yeah, and then it gave me asthma. I have asthma now, so, and I'm gonna have to buy more inhalers. I don't know how much they are on my new health plan, but hopefully it's not that much. It wasn't too much when I was on Medicaid. It's only like $3. Yeah, but Advair is the only thing that can help me. What I really should do is quit smoking weed. So whenever this plant dies, but I actually kind of have a lot of weed. The top bud is like this thick and hard and sticky. The hairs are still straight, but it looks, some of them are curling in a little bit. And then I've got a bunch of these little plants that are coming in strong too. So yeah, so that'll be fun. Just have a constant flow of plants growing. Maybe I won't be smoking at all anymore when these new ones grow, and I can maybe I'll just make them butter or something, make them into cookies. But yeah, because I don't want to have asthma anymore. But I listened to that book, read the Cobalt, and then I listened to from Siddharth Khan about the cobalt mining in Congo, and then yeah, people live rough down there. And then I read Nicomedean Ethics from Aristotle, and then I read more politics today, or I listened to it. I was doing Nicomedean ethics in the gym today. That's cool. I want to get in the habit of only, making my time work really well. So I'm only listening to books in there. But, yeah, I still felt weak. I think that COVID, made I felt like I aged like a decade or something, made my muscles sore forever. They might still be sore. I did barely any lifting, and I want to do the hack squat some more. I did 3 sets of 10 with just one plate of the hack squat, and my legs were sore for 4 days. And nobody's on the machine in there. Oh, so that's cool. I did one set of 10 with just the sled. That's what I want to do tomorrow. So yeah, it was 3 days, 3 hours a day. So tomorrow I'll do a couple more hours, and I'll make $300 or something. That's cool. I need the money. I need to start begging for money, and yeah. Well, I want to get in the rhythm of making a bunch of videos. From the Google Earth stuff I made, and also put books up. I was sick, so I put Livy up there, the Livy menu, and it just about wiped out my computer. The whole thing is 3,700 pages on there. That's a new record by a lot. I think that's the biggest one on there. But I managed to do it. Drove me kind of crazy though, but I want to get into the habit of, because I can't do other things while it's thinking. I just have to stare at it because I'm just way too distracted. Even when I went into the gym at one day, and I came back after less than an hour because I had to look at it, and it was ready, but I want to get into the rhythm of putting more books up. I've got all those books that are already made, and all I have to do is actually, I have to finish a couple on Livy. Livy wasn't completely done, I noticed. But I'll wait until I have a better computer. But, yeah, I want to maybe do an hour a day or something, because that'll give me a sense of accomplishment. And I can continue to make progress in the site and update my money-making websites, all those 8 of them that I'm connected to. Or maybe get some kind of sponsorship or something. But I was thinking about, on my website, I could put at the very top that I'm willing to work for $20 an hour as a gardener. That's the job I want to have. Be a part-time gardener. That's fun, outside work, but it was hard today. Yeah, I was really feeling it. I'm fired up to get in shape. So if I can do a book a day or an hour a day on a book, a book every couple of days, just putting the menu up there. And then after that, put some videos all over the place of little shorts of Google Earth stuff I made. Yeah, that'll be me moving forward, but with my site. But I really have to get in shape. Yeah, my knee, my meniscus was still torn. I was thinking to myself, I couldn't. Oh, actually, well, I did run. Yeah, I can barely run though. I went after I lifted. I went into the sauna for 20 minutes or something. I want to time myself now because I get tired and I have to leave. I just want to be able to know how long, so I can keep track. Be in there a good period of time. But I don't know how useful it is. But then when I came out, I ran a mile in 13 and a half minutes on the treadmill. And I don't know how many miles I could have done. My knee hurt, my right meniscus was torn, and hurting and wobbly, and it was affecting my running. And also I'm just fat and out of shape. So I was like, damn. So I really would like to see if I can get my fitness back. Yeah. Anyway, that's my goal. I'm gonna be spending money like I did before, so maybe I can claw back financially all the debt that I'm in. Yeah, maybe put an ad up and see if I can get a roommate. But anyway, I did manage to get the Livy menu up there, and I haven't had a chance to read it yet, though. It's 318 pages, just the menu. So I want to read it. I could read it whenever. I could have my computer, my phone read it to me when I'm in the gym. I could just highlight it, you know. Or at night with a computer. It's easier, but damn, that's like a full-on book, you know. But that'll be a great way to memorize it, learn it, and I also, you know, there's other things you can do with it. Turn it into a timeline. Oh, I wanted to add dates to all of it. I do have a lot of dates added to it, but have it added for the whole thing. And you could add, like, alongside it, like color-coded inside of other tables or something. You could divide it into its different political structures. Like there were 6 republics of Rome, different types of republics. I got a book. I think I'll read it again. And I don't know, put that in there. But yeah, I just remembered I need to actually finish it. But I don't think I'll do that before do some other books, because it was kind of taking forever. Plus, it would take forever to open. I'd have to open it in the morning and then come back in the afternoon when it finally loads. But I could probably type on there without it being too slow. But anyways, that's what I'm up to. I'm drying weed. I'm gonna get to sleep by like 10. I want to get up early. I want to get in the habit of getting up at 6. I don't, and I think it's mainly a habit thing. It just seems way too early, even though it's light out at 6. So I stay in until, like, if I get up at 8:30, that's early. So I'd like to get up at, I want to be in the habit of being in the gym at 6, because that's when it's open. And like I have a lot of like things that I need to do, random things. And when you have a lot of random things you want to keep up with and do, like getting started really early, it can create a momentum for the rest of the day where you're just on top of it, you know, and like not taking your time too much with things because you had such a good start. So you want to carry it through the day and just have a bunch of days like that. Yeah, but that COVID, I guess it was inevitable I was going to get it, because if I'm spending all this time in the gym, there's always somebody who's going to be sick in there, and if you don't have a good immune system, you're going to get sick. And it took me 4 years to get it since it first came out. My mom had it 4 times. Her friend who I'm doing the gardening had 3, so you know, I managed to avoid getting it until late, until I got the weakened down strain. But I mean, I don't know if it's my age, me being out of shape, or if it's COVID, but I don't recall ever getting like sick and I wasn't even really that sick. I wasn't like laid out in bed. I've been sicker than that from fevers, but never so bad that it like melted my muscles away and made me weak. And I don't know, man, if it's age, I'm like, fuck, I'm getting back in shape now. Yeah. Yeah, I should start, like, I want to get, once I get, see, I'm at like 33.5%. I have man titties, like, on the side, saggy titties. But if I can burn away that baby fat, you know, and build some muscle, maybe I could look good with my shirt off and do a bunch of poses. Maybe I could get accepted in OnlyFans. Like, I applied and they freaking rejected me. Maybe you have to have a certain, under a certain fat percentage. So yeah, I'm motivated. But I was tired today. Yeah, I'm like still dealing with not having endurance at all. But I also didn't eat that well. I had a protein drink, a bowl of vegetables, and I think a little bit of oatmeal, or maybe it was just protein drink and the bowl of vegetables that I had for breakfast. And then I didn't have anything until she gave me like a little sandwich, like a vegetable sandwich. And then I didn't have anything until my mom gave me like rice and veggies. So I eat like a freaking bird. Yeah, I'm not in shape yet for my appetite to kick in. Like, in fact, I barely even remember it having an appetite. But yeah, like if it happens like it's supposed to here in a couple weeks, if I do like a bunch of 5-hour rides or whatever, I'll start getting like the rumbles in the stomach. Like right now I'd be getting a rumble and be like, oh shit, I gotta eat, But yeah, I don't get that at all. So anyways, and I need to have motivation to stretch all the time. I don't have it now because I was tired. And I'm like foggy headed, but if I was more of a badass, I'd be like listening to a book right now, stretching. Because I like can't touch my palms on the ground with straight legs. I'm not that type of limber. I can't do the splits. Yeah, but I think I did like 2 weeks of stretching. I was just laying here doing stretching for 2 weeks, and I think I slowly am getting my like hips and my shoulder back in gear. But the reason that I'm not limber and I'm sore and my hip and shoulder is just from all the sitting around, I'm 50, and I was thinking today as I was working, like my whole 40s I didn't do anything. The most exercise I got was a little bit of like window washing and like riding to work, but I didn't go to the gym at all. And it's like, damn, dude, like don't be surprised if it takes like a year or something just to be able to be limber, even if you're just stretching all day long, And then once you get tip top, then you can maintain it like 2 hours a day. So I'm still trying to get it back. It's crazy. So, and I was never like totally limber. So I want to get super limber. I want to be able to kick my dummy's head for my MMA routine that I want to do. If I can't do the splits or kick high on, it's like all useless. So I want to get in the habit of stretching in the morning. Like when I get up, that's why I want to get up early. Like get up at 6, be out at 6 and just stretch, or maybe even earlier than that. And stretch as the sun comes up, and do that every morning. And because it takes time, and like listen to something, and then go in the gym, yeah, and then finish the day out with riding or something cardio. See, my secret weapon is big time cardio. It doesn't have to be hard to get in shape as long as you have the time to do the cardio stuff like 5 hours a day, And people like to complain like, oh, but if you do cardio all day long, you'll lose your muscle. It's like, if you're lifting weights 2 hours a day before your cardio, I think you'll have enough muscle. You don't want to be too heavy anyway, like, like those Rick Froning, I guess the best CrossFitter ever. He's such a bodybuilder that he trained. I saw this YouTube video when I was riding. He trained for like months or something. He quit CrossFit, trained months to do the Leadville 100 in 8.5 hours. He's like, I can do it under 8.5, and he managed to do it. But that's still like almost 3 hours slower than the strongest guy, Like no matter if you get muscular and strong, yeah, sure, but you can kiss being like totally a badass enduro dude goodbye because you'll just be too heavy. So, no, but and also, yeah, I don't know, maybe it'll be harder to stay limber too, I don't know, but yeah, I'm not one of these people who's like, It's more important for me to lose the fat and get strong and have the endurance than to like have a bunch of muscle and then like get lean and maintain muscle. Yeah, people are super obsessed with that, I've noticed online. But having really good endurance is a great superpower because it carries over with everything. Like you could, if you're an endurance athlete, like you're used to just doing 10-hour rides all the time, even if you're skinny, like you could go in the gym and you could lift weights for 10 hours because you can ride. You know, that's how my memory tells me. So, yeah, maybe mentally too. Helps you maybe get used to doing lower weight. I was doing really heavy weight today, like weight that I could barely like finish. Like I did 3 sets of 10 at 95 pounds leg curl, laying leg curl. And I did that at 115 pounds last time I was in before I got sick. But 95, because I was already doing other leg stuff, and I guess my legs were weak, but that was enough. Like, that was hard for me. Like, I barely did that. Barely pulled that off. I didn't take breaks. I wasn't like, I don't think I was like 5 and then wait and then 5, but I did some of them like that. So, yeah, I did reduced weight today, but I lifted for like 2 hours, so, yeah, hopefully I'll get it back, get my fitness back. It's going to take a while, though. Anyway, that's my vlog for the day. I want to get going on doing it every day. That Livy kind of sucked it out of me. Kind of was frustrating. And then I wasn't lifting, and I was, smoking this plant, and I just didn't have the motivation to upload the video. But I've been really foggy. And I know foggy-headed, and I know COVID makes you like that, but I was feeling like that before. Like, I feel like I'm, like, in some kind of weird, like, limbo state in my brain. Like, I needed time to actually just sit down and relax, Like, when I'm sitting here at night, and I'm, like, looking at the clock, and I'm, like, watching, like, random YouTube videos or trying to look for something to watch on, like, a movie or something. And I look at my watch and it says 6:30, and I'm always like, oh, so I have 3.5 hours where I can, because I'd be like, you should think about going to sleep at 10. I'm like, oh man, 3.5 hours. Oh, thank God. Oh, I know that time's going to zoom by though. Yeah, like I need to just sit. I haven't been able to, but when I don't get enough exercise, I don't sleep well. And even though I did gardening yesterday, that was the only exercise I got. And yeah, I had asthma. I had asthma and insomnia. That sucks when I have an asthma and insomnia. It's my fault. Because that reminds me, because not only am I listen, because I don't even feel that good when I'm laying down. So I'm like laying down and I'm having asthma. It kind of reminds me how out of shape I am. But one thing that's different is when I have insomnia now, it doesn't really even bother me, because I'm like thinking to myself, oh, cool, so I have a few hours where I can just lay here and not do anything. Yeah. I did some kind of a number on my brain from all that work on my site. And when I think about it, it's kind of depressing. I was saying this the other day. It's kind of depressing to feel invisible. Like the website's totally invisible. And if it was just me, like, no comment about it, no questions, comments, no donation money, forget about that. And then, of course, you get haters. So it's like a net negative in terms of attitude from people. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I got a comment on my YouTube, and it's probably negative. And I know what I'm going to say. I'll be like, well, look at the goddamn page that I was talking about in the video. Livy menu. And they're like, they think that their job, I don't know, like Russian troll bots or something. But what was I getting at? Anyway, I don't know when I will have the motivation to start like pumping out content they call it content, of like the screen capture, the Google Earth stuff I made on all my different social medias. I'm like monetized on Facebook, dude. I'm not monetized on YouTube anymore, but I'm like monetized on Facebook and Instagram. They just like monetize me. So, yeah, it won't take that long to like put cool little videos up. Maybe I can make money. I haven't decided if I want to have a separate Instagram for my muscles, because I'm gonna post muscles and stuff, my life and all that on Instagram. I haven't decided if I want to have a separate Instagram for that, or one just for Atlantis, or if I want to just mix it all together. It might be like, I don't even know how to make a new Instagram, and I know people do have them, so I should, but I'm just too lazy. So, yeah, the smart thing would be have it separate. I could have like a YouTube Instagram. I could have like a Google Earth Instagram. But I'm not totally convinced. I might want to just mix it all up, like have it all in the same thing. I like integrated stuff like that. But anyway, that's enough talking. I'm going to upload this and then maybe smoke some of my weed. Maybe it's dried. I only chopped the leaves off, and then I threw the leaves in a mug, and then I pour like a teaspoon of honey in there. I should throw a lemon in there. I need to go buy lemon. I need to get in the habit. I'm such a barbarian. I have the like living lifestyle maturity level of like a 10-year-old. Like I need to retrain my brain to make shopping lists. I can't buy anything at the store because I'm like so out of the habit of making shopping lists. I can't think of anything to buy at the store, and so there's nothing at my house. Yeah, like that's how freaking crazy I am. But also, like, I'm afraid to spend money. That's a good technique to not spend money. I need to get in the habit of eating pasta. In fact, I think I have some rotten pasta sauce in there from like last year. It's crazy. If you watch my YouTube videos for the last 10 years or whatever, 15 years, you're going to see, I mean, obviously you don't have time to watch all of them, but if you take an average, like you watch the 13th day of the month of every month, just like a minute of it, or like 30 seconds in the middle of the video or whatever, just to prove it, for like the last 10 years or whatever, you're going to notice, like I have proof of it, that all I have been doing has been working on my website. And that means no exercise and no anything else. And it may have done a number on my brain. Like in all this weed smoking, it may have created a problem. It may make it super difficult for me to grow the dendrites back, the exercise dendrites, and the like organization. Like I don't know what's going on, but my motivation isn't there. So anyway, what I'm going to try to do as far as my professional life goes is maybe starting tomorrow, Stuff usually happens spontaneously. Like I think I'm never going to do it and then one say it. I just have an extra minute and I do it. So maybe tomorrow, I don't know. But I'd like to start adding the menus to the books again because I have those set up. And also, even though it's not related, Google Earth videos, so I might not do them at the same time. But I've got my work cut out for me. If I can pump out just a little bit of things, maybe I could, I don't know, make money. Yeah. So anyways, that's what I'm up to. I'm going to have my tea, have my marijuana tea now, and upload this bitch up all up there and read the fucking comment from the my Russian buddies, my anonymous Russian friends. And maybe I'll stretch, but I'm kind of tired. I think I'm just going to veg out until 10. And I do have stretches I do, like on here. Like all I have to do is move my leg out. But I think I'm improving because that stretch, you know, that it's not quite as sore and I can get a little bit more in the hips and the shoulders. So if you let yourself get out of shape like how I did, like just sitting around for decades and not moving, and then you decide you're going to get back in shape, like you need to get it tattooed on your hand or something that it ain't gonna bounce back right away, dude, because you've done damage that is under the skin. You've done damage, you've calcified like tendons around your joints and stuff, and your ball bearing joints, and probably like diet related, like everything. Yeah, you ain't. If you wait in your 30s, you can get it back in 6 months. In your 20s, you could be the best in the world in a year. In your 30s, you could be maybe 2 years. You could go from 0 to maybe the best woman in the world in 6 months or a year. But if you're in your 50s, dude, and you haven't done shit forever, like you're just a walking tub of lard, 33.5% fat, hadn't run for 20 years or whatever, something like that, like where I'm at, man titties, it'll take you a year to get to the fittest that you've ever been if you've never been like world class. To be like an average-ish fit 20-ish year old, it'll take you a year. A whole year. And that's training 8 hours a day. If you train 2 hours a day, you're never going to get there. You'll get like fit-ish. If you're totally fit and you train 2 hours a day and you're in your 50s, you're probably good. Like I have friends like that. But I don't care. I mean, I can put my time in because I did my I only have to do like maybe an hour of work, and I've on my website, and I've got a website that's still moving forward and doing great. Yeah. But whenever I get around to it, I'll write on my website like my ideas, because I want to get. I have an idea. I have ideas about new programs, new educational and like athletic programs. But I would, of course, need sponsorship for that. So that means I need to write. If you can't write your ideas out, don't expect anything out of this world. So, but that's like so long, that's so goddamn long in the future. Like, I have to pump a bunch of book menus and a bunch of Google Earth stuff before I can even think about that. So anyways, this thing sucks. This thing's gonna fall off. I have a rainbow one. Anyways, talk to you tomorrow.